Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival Out Alpha 8.5. I'm an Oldguy Gaming, and we are more or less back in business with the stuff that we had before 8.5 came out. Okay, so here's the deal. I worked with my admin, Com Insider, and I decided rather, with his help, that I didn't want to start all over again. I didn't want to lose everything that we had done in the previous season. And so what I decided to do, is spawn everything back in and try and more or less recreate our mountain base or our cliff base, as well as our three vessels. So the Jade Jet, the Oldguy RV, which is over here, and the Hunter hover bike. And so I spent several hours. There's the RV there, and there's the Hunter bike. I spent several hours a couple nights ago, basically spawning in this base and getting it to work on the mountain that I happened to be on. So it is what it is. Like I said, I didn't want to start over. I didn't cheat anything because this is all stuff that I legit built in the previous season, and that's the decision that I decided to make so that we could, continue more or less where we left off. Now, obviously, I still, I'm going to have to get my levels back, so I'm only level 6. So that's, I'll just do that. It won't take that long to do. Also, I didn't give myself back all of the ore that I had. Mostly because I used a lot, and I kid you not, probably at least three full stacks, somewhere around 3,000 reinforced concrete to get this base to work on this mountainside. And so, as a result of doing that, what I decided to do is I gave myself this much Sathium and Neo in that container, and I had all kinds of components. I had I gave myself 3 stacks of Promethean and all the stone, a little bit of that much pentaxid, and then these many ingots of iron, copper, silicon, cobalt, and so on and so forth. Now, if you guys watched a few episodes back, I can't remember exactly which one, you know that I had all 3 of these bins. These 2 anyways, completely chocked full with ore. So I did not give myself the same amount of ore back that I had before. Plus, these are all completely empty too. I had these, these containers, several of these full of stuff, and so forth. So I didn't give myself everything back. And again, the reason that I did it that way is because I used a lot of reinforced concrete, or armored concrete, I guess it's called. Armored concrete. To make this base work on this mountain. So let's take a look at it from the drone. Now, the whole idea behind this base when we originally built it was supposed to be a cliff base, right? And so, I kind of looked around the map here, and I found this pretty sheer cliff with somewhat of a lake and then a mountain across the way. Of course, it's not exactly what we had before, but it's sort of a similar view to what we had on the other server. And here again, we got a really, really sheer cliff, going down that way. However, in order to get this thing positioned the way that I wanted it to, and with the way the mountain was naturally, a lot of the base was not able to be, set right on the ground. In fact, a very small part of it was. And so I ended up, spending several hours in creative mode, going around and shoring this thing up so, that we had decent structural integrity and the thing wasn't going to fall apart. And now you can see, with all the supports and everything that we put on here, we have pretty good support with the armored concrete on the building here. We got a little bit of a weak spot there, but not really not enough to worry about. And so yeah, ooh, we got a missing block here. I'm not sure why that's missing, but anyway, and I had to spend a lot of time too, shaving off part of the mountain, and just shoring things up and making it so that it fit basically on this mountain. And then result now is that we have another cliff base And it's pretty, the view is similar. It's not exactly the same, of course, but it is similar to what we had before. And, you know, way the hell up in the mountain with a nice sheer drop. Now, the other thing that's kind of funny about this, too, is that this mountain that I'm on is really steep. And, you know, it doesn't really have a lot of, it doesn't have much of a path up here. I mean, it's sheer on almost all sides. And one of the things that I did is I took both of my hovercraft, you know, both the bike and the RV, and basically just barreled off the side of the mountain and then tested to see if I could get back up. And I was able to get back up, but it's not easy. So one of the things that I'm thinking that we might do is we might actually build, you know, a road of sorts to get up here a little more easily on the hovercraft, and just, you know, just kind of do it for fun too. You know, and I kind of started maybe doing that over here. I'll show you what I've done. Do I have any? Yeah, here we're gonna have to make ourselves some energy drink. Stim booster up. So anyway, I started on this side with this ramp here, thinking, well, what we could maybe do is build it down to there, and then from down there, you know, maybe wrap around and go this way or something, but I don't know. But like I said, I mean, this mountain is sheer on all sides. It, you know, there is a little bit of a spot here that it goes down, but, you know, on the other side of that outcropping there, it's pretty much a drop. So, you know, that being said, though, I mean, I can get up here in both hovercraft. I did it a couple of times each, so it is doable, but it's not easy, you know, just because of how steep this thing is. So that's one project that we might do. Is we might go ahead and make ourselves a ramp or a roadway up here to, you know, get back in the mountain base. But like I said, it's similar to what we had before. You know, we did have some cliff on that side. Of course, we had the other larger mountain that we were building the garden in on this side, and that doesn't exist on this mountain. So basically, this is now just going to be open. I got to go get some food, and we'll continue. We're going to continue, you know, building the farm just like we were before, but you know, we'll have to actually build it on top of the armored concrete platform there. So we'll continue that. It's just the only difference is here again, it's not going to be embedded in a mountainside. It's just going to be an actual open building. All right, so we got the J Jetpack 2, and we're, you know, other than the fact that we, you know, I'm going to have to level back up, which shouldn't be too bad, and you know that we don't have all of the ores that we had before, and we have none of the components that we had before. Everything that you see in here, I just spawned in from creative mode. You know, but this was full of stuff. This was full of stuff. We had, oh shit, I gotta eat something. You know, I figured, well, you know, that's a fair trade for all that reinforced concrete. And I know armored concrete's not that expensive to make. I still probably, when it's all said and done, shortchange myself a little bit. You know what it is, And I wasn't going to try and exactly get back every single thing I had. I figured this is a good enough starting point. We'll start from here, and we'll just make it work. Okay? We did get the farm back, of course, with the pumpkins and most of the spice that we had planted. So we do have that going for us as well. And anyway, so yeah, we are almost back in business. Now, of course, we lost everything on Inaz, everything in terms of both the base and all the work that we did on that planet, which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. I wasn't going to also, you know, try and go back to the nearest planet and, you know, spawn in that base. In fact, I don't even think I blueprinted that base anyway, because it was basically just a hole in the ground, and redo all that too. So we're just going to start from this point and, you know, move forward from here. Okay? Excuse me. So, I guess, oh, what do we... Now we have to go through the withdrawals of the stim booster. Son of a bitch. Okay. What do we need to make this stuff? This is really the better stuff to have, you know, for stamina boost, because I don't think this has any side effects like the other stuff does. So, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much where we are. So, I just wanted to show you guys that. Also, you know, sorry I haven't put out daily videos. Well, I'm not always able to do daily videos anyways, but I do try and get, you know, 3 or 4, at least a week out for you guys. And this week's just been a little more hectic for various reasons, work and stuff like that. So, a little behind, but we will definitely, low food. I thought I just ate. We will definitely, you know, pick things back up, and I'll try and keep the videos coming as regularly as possible. I do want to give you guys a heads up, though, too, that as soon as 7 Days to Die Alpha 17 drops, I'm also going to be starting a new YouTube series on that. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing Empyrion. I will continue to do Empyrion, too. It is in my plans to do so. However, I may not do as many Empyrion videos once 7 Days to Die comes out, because I'll be doing both of those things in addition to my streaming schedule. So I'm going to be a pretty busy guy. The other thing I want to give you guys a quick heads up on is that the second week in September, I will be out of town on a business trip and will not be making any videos during that week as well. But then I should be around all the way until very early January before I have to leave again for any length of time for work. And we should be able to make a bunch of videos during that time frame. Okay, so anyway, I'm not, to be quite frank with you, I'm not even really sure what we should do first. You know, we're pretty little in terms of our level. I did spawn back in one set of heavy armor. I didn't do the, you know, the epic armor. I just did the heavy armor. Gave myself what I thought the same boosters were, more or less, that I had before, and you know, it spawned in this stuff too. So that's kind of where we're at. One thing we could do, I suppose, is we could jump in the we could jump on the hover bike and just go, you know, hunt some golems. That'll get us some XP and it'll get us some ore. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do that for the rest of this episode. Maybe kind of look around a little bit on the planet. I mean, the planet looks, it's not really any different, you know, in terms of its features than the other planet was. You know, it's just the starter planet, and it looks nice for all that, for sure. But you know, I nothing real super fancy or different from what we saw before. So if we are going to take the hover bike out, we should probably once again remodify it. I never did save the modified version that we did on ENAS, so we should probably modify it and put some turrets on it before we take it out, because there are, you know, of course, drones. In fact, I've already been attacked by drones a few times already. So what did we do? I think we took this stuff off, and we'll grab the blocks. So that's the side of the refrigerator. So we'll put these in here, just normal blocks. And I think we needed to go 6. But what we might do, just to make this not look like just a stupid block, is we might try something like this. I don't know if I'm going to like this or not. We just have to try it and see. The turrets are going to sit... Yeah, they got to sit like that. Oh, we got more drones coming. All right, let's actually put them in place right now. So that way we know what we're working with. Come on, flip over. There you go. Okay, so let's see. Now, if we're going to do... Yeah, I don't really like that, I don't think. So... let's take those back off. Yeah, we definitely have the drones coming in. I don't know if they're I don't know. Oh, didn't take them long to take my drone out, did it? You know, I think the game should... I think drones should cost something. They shouldn't just be free like that. Well, this guy's landed right up there. We could actually go get the stuff off of him. You know, it was pretty gradual. Whereas this guy, energy matrix. Yeah, this mountain is like really steep, pretty sheer on all sides, which is kind of cool. I mean, you know, the whole idea was mountain base and all that. So, ow. That really hurt. That wasn't that far of a drop. And so what I want to do with this is we're gonna put, oh no, we're gonna put a normal block here. But then what I think we'll do along the sides is we'll put, now we could do this. Yeah, that might look okay. I just wanted something, you know, that wasn't just a plain Jane old cube or a box to put that stuff on. That doesn't look bad, actually. I think I kind of like that. I think we can dig that. So I think what we're doing is using this one. Okay. Paint that black. Paint those black. And these will do the red, which I believe was this red. There we go. That looks all right. We want to make the guns red? I don't know if I like the guns red. Maybe we'll make the guns black. Now, there was one other thing that I wanted, one other modification I was thinking about doing on this bike. You know, we got the open cockpit here, and the problem with that, of course, is that, you know, if we take a shot, a direct shot from a drone, it's not gonna go well for us. I kind of like this one though, actually. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Oh, you know what though? We need our light back now. I guess we'll have to put that right out in the front here. Because I don't want to cover the thruster up. I know I could, the game would let me, but I don't want to do that because that's not very realistic. Okay, so we could make, yeah, we're only going to be able to make this black or red. We're not going to really have any other choice. Maybe if we're going to do that though, maybe what we should do then is make all of this red too. Like so. And then we can make the bottom part black. Like that. I'm trying to remember why I put... Oh, you know what? I think when I built this I didn't have... I don't think I had all the Sathium. So let's actually replace those with actual grills. Okay. So let's put that way, but then we want to flip it this way. That'll give our thruster some protection. Oh, I guess I needed to make one more of those. And I think we're going to want to flip it that way. There we go. All right, there we go. See what it looks like lit up. Here comes more drones. think that works. It'll be just a little bit safer for us, a little safer. Okay, let's go ahead and take off. And what we're going to do is we're going to go plant our water generators, and then we're going to go do a little bit of golem hunting. So, do we have a full tank? Yes, we do. We have a full tank. Oh, bullets. Yeah, did we get those bullets? No. Let's grab the bullets out of here. And also I want to get some, some stimulant too, so we're going to go out this direction. Let's get our camera set up here. And we'll zoom out just a little bit that way. Okay, here we go. Whoa! So yeah, I figured the little road, you know, could come down from there to this point, but then what we're going to have to do, then we have another pretty steep drop here, but we could probably come along this mountain here. You know, we could possibly, you know, make something kind of come up through this little draw here, but we still, you know, once we get over to here, then we've got another drop down this way. But I'm thinking, you know, from looking at it earlier, I'm thinking that this side of the mountain is probably going to be the least sheer to get back up there. So it's doable. It'll take a bit of doing to get, you know, to get an actual road built. But this seems to me to be, you know, probably the best way to do that, the best route to take. So. And it is a foggy day out here in the grassland. Okay, we wanted to go... Yeah, we're heading just about straight for where we need to go. Oh, we need to set our turrets. Or they're going to start shooting up the countryside, aren't they? The other thing I should probably do is... I should probably save this, huh? So we just want to go alien faction, because the turrets... You know, the turrets are for drones, and we'll take care of shooting the critters ourselves with the you know, with the Gatlings. So we just want the turrets to deal with drones. Okay, let's pop down here for a minute, and I just want to save this thing. So let's see. Let's save this as. Hunting Hoverbike version 2. And let's also, whoops, let's also save this as a template. We don't need a lock code on it. So that way we can repair it up to this point. Okay, there, that's taken care of. Whoa, that's quite a little jump there. Now, we were playing Empyrion last night on the multiplayer server. We did a stream, and we were actually having a lot of trouble with the terrain. If you guys have been playing since 8.5, you probably know what I'm talking about. But basically, so what would happen is that, well, a couple things would happen. Sometimes your vessel would actually get buried in the ground, or you would, like, all of a sudden be, you know, floating, like, you know, 6 feet above the ground, as, you know, like the game didn't know where the ground actually was. It was just really kind of weird. How all that did that. But anyway, this is probably as good of a place as any. There's one of those new teleropods. I don't know how you pronounce that. They're kind of hostile. So yeah, let's put our water genies right here. Just set them side by side. And we'll fill them up. we can get some water going. Alright, excellent. And those should stay marked for me on the map. Okay, now where do we want to go? I guess we'll go this way. We'll hit this desert off over here and see if we can find some golems. I built another one of the hovercrafts with the hover thruster engines on the stream last night on the multiplayer server, and it turned out pretty good actually. I ended up adding a thruster, a rear thruster, for more acceleration, and it worked out pretty good because we just started last night, so we're all very noobish. We don't have all the resources yet, that sort of thing. But definitely the hover thruster engines are not, they're not going to perform like the normal hovercraft will, which is exactly by design. They're supposed to just be to get you started, but better than the bike, for sure. Okay, let's shoot down here. We did see a golem right at the end of our first episode, I think it was. I can't remember now, actually. Or if I saw that off camera. Here, let's go into third-person view here so we can see a little bit better. I'm hoping that we'll have a decent supply of the golems, because that's what really levels you up quickly, and you get the good ores out of it too. I'm just kind of backing up. This isn't really a very large desert, first of all, and secondly, there's more desert that way actually, and secondly, it's very uneven, so it's kind of hard to see. Let's go. No, we want to go this way, I think. Yeah, let's go this way. Got a little bit of water or something down there? Yeah, right there. Alright. Where are you, golems? It's very, very foggy and cloudy out in Empyrion today. Yeah, that's not much of a desert. Whoops. Alright, well, I guess it's time to end the episode anyway. I've actually gone a little overtime, so I'll probably have to cut some of this out anyway, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive around and look for golems and uncover more of the map in the process. This is a class 3 planet too, by the way, so it's significantly smaller than our starter planet in the first season, because that was a class 4. So it won't, definitely won't take us long to uncover the map. Oh, there's a floating base over there. But my main goal is going to be to get leveled as quickly as possible. So we can get everything and do everything we need to do, basically. That's a shrine. Is that thing gonna fire? Yes, it is gonna fire. Okay, let's head back this way. Couldn't remember if that thing was hostile or not. So yeah, let's not mess around with that thing. So I don't know exactly when I'll bring you guys back for the next episode, because I still need to do some stuff. I need to do some leveling off camera. So we'll just have to, we'll have to wait and see, when we come back, what we'll do at that point. But I would like to be I'd like to have more levels, you know, before we do the next episode, most likely. Now, I'm not going to do the Robinson protocol this time around either, for a couple of reasons. One, you know, and I know I'd get XP if I did, but you know, I guess probably the main reason I'm not going to do it is because Stock Gaming is also on the server and doing his YouTube, and I kind of, you know, not meaning to, of course, but I kind of messed up the Robinson protocol for him a little bit because I did it first. So I'm going to let him do that this time around, and you know, we'll get our levels some other way. So I'm not going to do that, but you know, I will work on getting leveled. Maybe what I'll do is find a village and slaughter all the villagers, because that's a good way to get XP too, or something. And then, you know, when we come back in the next episode, then we'll go from there. Probably the main project that I have for on this planet is, again, to build that road up to the mountain, just for the hell of it. Oh, there's an alien biome. Okay, so we could get cobalt and promethium from here. And it looks like it's got an iron deposit too. Oh, we do have the server set. I don't know if I told you this in the first video too, but we do have the server set to give us meteorites of all the native ores. You know, once the planet is depleted, and because this is a smaller planet, I might actually do that. I might actually deplete it so that we can get those meteorites. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I'm just going to keep cruising around here and keep looking for deserts. Do some hunting, do some leveling, and when we come back in the next episode, I'll probably have started on the road, and I'll definitely show you guys at least some of that. Probably not the whole thing, the whole build, but I'll at least show some of that to you so you can kind of see how that goes, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Stop by and see us on Discord and come and hang out if you want to, and also stop by and see me on Twitch. I do stream several times a week. You can find the links to both the Twitch channel and the Discord in the About section here in the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.